गुड मॉर्निंग डियर स्टूडेंट, मैं डॉक्टर नीलम गुप्ता। पिछली क्लास में मैंने आपको पोटेंशियल स्टेप या हम ये कहें कि विभव सीढ़ी, और उसमें भी मैंने केस लिया था जब आपतित प्रकाश की किरण या कण जो हमारा आ रहा है उसकी कुल ऊर्जा बैरियर V0 से ज्यादा है। उस स्थिति में रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट और ट्रांसमिशन कोफिशिएंट को हमने निकाला था कि हमने यह भी कंक्लूजन निकाला था कि यदि ऊर्जा का मान पोटेंशियल बैरियर से ज्यादा है तो रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट जो है वह फाइनाइट होगा, और एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन को भी हमने प्रूव किया था। आज हम कंसीडर करेंगे कि यदि पोटेंशियल स्टेप में ही हमारा केस ये है कि यदि कण की जो ऊर्जा है, पोटेंशियल स्टेप हमारा हमने वही कंसीडर किया जो हमारे पिछली क्लास में हमने कंसीडर किया था कि ये हमारे पास पोटेंशियल स्टेप है। एट x is equal to 0 there is a barrier of potential that is equal to V0. This is the reason 1 and this is the reason 2. Potential Vx is equal to 0 for the reason x is less than 0, and this potential is V0 for the reason x is greater than V0. Now we consider the case where total energy of the particle is less than V0. Now in this case we again consider the Schrödinger's time independent wave equation for the reason 1 and for the reason 2. For the reason 1 is for x is less than 0, that is equal to d2 psi upon dx square plus 2m over h cross square e psi is equal to 0. And for the second reason the wave equation is d2 psi over dx square plus 2m over h cross square e minus v0 psi is equal to 0. Now we have to write down the solution of both these equations. Here we consider that E is less than V0. So the solution of the first wave equation is psi 1x is equal to A into e raised to the power iota k1x plus B into e raised to the power minus of iota k1x. Now we consider the solution of second equation. As in case of the second equation, we will take the negative sign common, so V0 minus E. In that case, the solution of this becomes psi 2 is equal to C into e raised to the power iota kx, e raised to the power kx, or e raised to the power minus of kx for x is greater than 0, because here we consider in the last article k2 is considered as twice under the root 2m e minus v0. Here v0 is greater than e, so negative sign will be taken out, but because of this under root we have the iota, so k2 is equal to iota k. So in the last article the solution of the second wave equation is c into e raised to the power iota kx k2x plus d into e raised to the power minus of iota k2x था। d कैंसिल हो गया था कोफिशिएंट, तो हमारे पास बचा था c into e raised to the power iota k2x। iota k2 की जगह हमने लिखा था k2 का मान है हमारे पास iota k, तो iota iota करके हमारे पास प्लस था, तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा माइनस ऑफ kx for x is greater than 0 reason, and k2 is imaginary which is replaced by iota k, और k2 को हमने डिफाइन कर दिया, k2 is equal to iota within the bracket, or you can say under the root 2m over h cross square into v0 minus e. Now we consider the next situation, where in the next situation we consider, because of in the reason 2 the solution of the Schrödinger's equation will be contained the two terms d into e raised to the power minus of kx and d into e raised to the power plus of kx. If we consider the term with the constant d is included, but the term d into e raised to the power kx has been dropped out because it increases indefinitely time with x, because as x is e raised to the power kx is tending to infinity, for x is tending to infinity this e raised to the power kx is also tending to infinity, and because of this e raised to the power kx is tending to infinity, this psi 2 is tending to infinity, which violates the boundary condition. So for this the wave function psi should be finite everywhere, so we should consider that it is only possible when the coefficient of this t is equal to 0. So again by using the usual boundary conditions we get the value of b in terms of a हमने पिछले सेक्शन की क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 को काम में लिया और उसको सॉल्व करके हमने निकला था हमारे पास, मैंने वही वैल्यू लिखी है आपकी k1 माइनस k2 अपॉन k1 प्लस k2 इंटू ए, जो मैंने पिछली क्लास में निकाल के आपको बताया था। यहाँ मैंने k2 को रिप्लेस कर दिया है आयोटा k से, सो और k1 को मैंने कॉमन आउट ले लिया है, नीचे से और ऊपर से k1 कैंसिल आउट हो गया, सो 1 माइनस k2 अपॉन k1 इंटू 1 प्लस k2 अपॉन k1 इंटू ए। नाउ दिस k2 इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय आयोटा k, सो 1 माइनस आयोटा k अपॉन k1 अपॉन 1 प्लस आयोटा k अपॉन k1 इंटू ए, और इट इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस आयोटा 10 अल्फा अपॉन 1 प्लस आयोटा 10 अल्फा इंटू ए, और इट इज इक्वल टू e रेज टू द पावर माइनस 2 आयोटा अल्फा ए, वेयर 10 अल्फा इज इक्वल टू हमने रखा k अपॉन k1, और c का मान भी हमने पिछली बार ही निकाल लिया था, दैट इज इक्वल टू 2k1 अपॉन k1 प्लस k2 का मैंने मान लिख दिया आयोटा k। So now these equation number 3 and 4 can be rewritten as psi1 is equal to a into e raised to the power iota k1x plus k1 minus iota k upon k1 plus iota k a into e raised to the power minus of iota k1x. This is equal to this part of the wave equation is representing the incident wave function, and this part of the equation is representing the wave function of the reflected wave for the region x is less than 0. And for the psi2 is equal to 2k1 upon k1 plus iota k a into e raised to the power kx, that will be equal to wave function of the transmitted wave for the region x is greater than 0. Now the probability current density for the transmitted wave will be considered as J transmission is equal to h cross upon 2 iota m psi2 star del psi2 over del x minus psi2 del psi2 star over del x. So h cross upon 2 iota m as it is. The value of psi2 star is psi star e raised to the power minus kx, and del psi2 over del x c into minus k e raised to the power minus kx, minus psi2 is c into e raised to the power minus kx, del psi2 over del s star, del psi2 over del x हमारे पास क्या आया, this c will be replaced by c star, minus k remains as it is, e raised to the power minus kx remains as it is. So by again solving it, h cross upon 2 iota m is equal to minus c star k e raised to the power minus 2kx. Because of this minus and this minus, we will have plus c star k e raised to the power minus of 2kx, that is equal to 0. So the transmission coefficient T is equal to ratio of the current density of the transmitted region to the current density in the incident region that is equal to 0 upon J incidence, means 0. That means when the total energy of the particle is less than the potential barrier, then the transmission coefficient is 0, means there is no particle appears in the second region. Or we consider the reflected current density in this case. So the reflected current density is J reflection is equal to real value of h cross upon iota m psi star reflected upon del psi star reflected del x, or real value of this is equal to h cross upon iota m. Substitute the value of psi star, so that is equal to k1 plus iota k upon k1 minus iota k a star e raised to the power iota k1 x. Differentiating is minus of iota k1 minus iota k, k1 plus iota k a into e raised to the power minus of iota k1 x. Or we'll consider jx is equal to minus of h cross k1 upon m magnitude of a square. Similarly, the J incidence is equal to h cross k1 upon m magnitude of a square. After substituting this J reflected over J incidence in the reflection coefficient, as we know the reflection coefficient is the ratio of reflected wave to the incident current density, that is equal to 1. So from these two equations it is evident that the incident wave is totally reflected. That means if the incident wave is totally reflected, that means there is no transmission. And if there is no transmission, the fact that is there is no transmission is also obvious from the fact that J current density for the region x is greater than 0 is 0. That means the total current density of the reflected is equal to the total current density of the incident wave. That means the whole of the incident is reflected way back for x is less than 0. and the transmission coefficient vanishes. But the wave function is not 0 in the region to right of the step x is greater than 0. It means there is a finite probability of finding the particle in classically forbidden region x is greater than 0. The shape of the wave amplitude is shown in two regions as this is the shape of the wave of the incident wave, and this is the shape of the reflected wave in the region 1. And transmission rays is showing a exponential behavior for the region x is greater than 0. So for observing the particle in the region x is greater than 0, it must be localized within a distance delta x is equal to 1 upon k, and its momentum must be uncertain by delta px is greater than or equal to h cross upon delta x, or h cross k is equal to 2m v naught minus e to the power 1 upon 2. Thus the uncertainty in the kinetic energy, that is written as in delta px square upon 2m, that is equal to v naught minus e. Hence its final energy, which is E plus the added kinetic energy from localizing the particle, is sufficient to raise it into the classically allowed region. Or we can say, in other words, if we try to observe the particle in the region x is greater than 0, we necessarily impart so much of kinetic energy to it that the total energy should be greater than v naught. That means if the energy is less than v naught, then the particle is not appeared in the region 2 classically, but quantum mechanically there is a finite probability to observe the particle in the region where x is greater than 0. So thank you for today. Tomorrow we will discuss about the rectangular potential barrier. Thank you.